Welcome to Just Puzzling. My name is Chris. Today we're doing a New York Times hard Sudoku dated June 11, 2025. Let's get into it. Hope you're having a great day. Alright, so what can we see here? We can see a 9 and a 9 there and a 9 there, which means that these two here have to be a 9. I can see a 3 here, a 3 here, and a 3 here, leaving these two as a 3. Okay, I can see a 5 here and a 5 here. There's no 5 up here, so these two are a 5. Okay, so that's alright. What else? I can see a 7 and a 7, so those two are a 7 there. Actually, I can see a 1 and a 1, so they're a 1, 1. What that does is that means that this can't be a 9, so that's my 9 there. Okay, so up here will be a 9. What else have we got? We've got 3 is also up here. So that means that the 3 has to be here, right? And I'll explain that. So 3 can't be in these spots. So they can only be there, which means based on that, the 3 has to be on that side. Because of that 3 there, that's a 3 there. Leaving me with a potential for a 3 over here. We can see 6 and 6. So one of these two is a 6 here. I can see a 5 and a 5 and a 5. So that means that this one is definitely its own 5. What have we got? We've got 1, 2. So I'm going to just put these in for the moment. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 6. Alright, so that's that done. We can see that because of this one and this one, these two must be a 1 here. We can see that due to the 5 here, these two can't be in this column. These two must be a 5. One of them must be a 5, which leaves one of these two must be a 5. Okay, so 3, 3, 3. Let's do, I'm going to do this box completely. So you can see here 1. So that means that this down here is going to be a 1. We can see 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, top row. Okay, because 6 can't be there. So look, I'm going to fill this in. So it's got to be a 6, 7, 8. So they're all the boxes there. Hasn't really helped me. So 1 is here, 2 is going to be here and here, 3 is there, so we've done that, 4 is there, 5, 6 can be all of them, 7, mainly because of that 7 there, 8's there, and 9 can be the 2 outside boxes because the middle column's out and the middle row's out. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I've got 6, 7, 8. 8's there. So 2 can be there, there and there. 2 can be there. We will keep going. So this here, all of them can be a 2. 3's done. 1's done 2. 3's done 4. So these two columns here can be a 4, mainly because of that column there. 5 is at the top. Okay, so for some reason, I've made a decision that 5 could be there, but there's a 5 there and a 5 there and a 5 there, so that leaves that box only as a 5. And we'll clear out that 5 there. Alright, so 5, 6, 7, so that means that these can be a 7 and 8. 8 can be in this one or these two. That's a lot of numbers in there. Alright, so 1 is covered, 2 can't be in there, so it's going to be top and bottom. 3 is there, 4 is there, 5 is already done, 6, 7, 8 and 9. 1, 2, look at that, the 2 can go everywhere. Very exciting. We'll make it so it goes everywhere. 3 is in there, 4 is these 3 here, 5 is done, 6 is those 2, 7 is those 4, 8 is the same except for these 2 can't be an 8, so it's only in this row. Okay, and 9. So 9 can be in these 4 boxes here. And that's really around that 9 there and that 9 there. Alright, so 1, 2, top and bottom, mainly because of that. 3's already there. 4 can be top and bottom. 5 is one of these 2 here. Okay, 6 can be in one of these 4 because of that 6 there. 7's already there. 8 is these 3. And 9, I already know is on that side. So 1, 2, 3, 4 can only be in the outside boxes because that's taken out and that one's taken out. 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Alright, so we have a lot of numbers unknown to us at the present time. So 3 is there, 3 is in those ones, 2, 5, 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 2, 4, 6, 5, 5 can only be there and there, 5, okay, so 5, when I look at this, 5 can only be in this column, alright, if I do this one, 5 can only be in this column, which means they can't be there and there, so it leaves only 5 can be in this row, and because of that 5 there, that's my 5. So we'll take that and we'll clear the 5 out there. 2, 4. Okay, so I've got a triple here. 2, 4. So 6 can't be here. 6. For some reason I've said the 6 can't be there. Yep, because the 6 is in that top row there. So that's right. 6 can't be here because that's 6. So that's a 6. And that takes out that 6 there. What I've got is a 6 and a 6 here. And a 2, 4, 8. 2, 4, 8, 2, 4, 8. 2, 4, 8. Alright. So I've got 5, which means the 5 can be there and there. 1 can be here, here. So 1 is in the bottom row there. 1 is in the bottom row here. 1 is in those, and 1 is in those 3. And 1 is in those 4. Okay. 2. 1, 2, so I'm not even going to bother checking that. 3, you can see there's a 3 across there, 3 up there. So 3 is there, yep, and 3 is in those, and then 3 is in those ones there, and there, 4. So 4 can be here and here, 4's top and bottom, 4's in all of them, 4's just in that one. So 4 can't be there. Okay, so we'll explain that. 4 can only be in that row there, so 4's got to be in the top row here. 1, 2, 7, 8, 1, 2, 7, 8, doesn't matter. So if I keep looking at the 4, 4 can be in all of those because of that 4 there. And 4 is here, here, and here. Okay, 5. Already done the 5s, it's pretty much that column and that column. 6. 6 can be in this column, 6 can be in all of these spots, and 6 can be there. Okay, 6 is in the top here, right across, 6 is across here, and 6 is up there. 7, 7 can be down there, 7 can be in those ones, 7 can be in those ones, 7 there, and 7 over there. Makes sense? 8. 8 can be only in this bottom row. Okay, so these two can't be an 8. 8 can't be there, so 8 can only be in the bottom row there, because it can't be there and there, so that's an 8 there. Leaving these two not being an 8. And so that leaves those as an 8. Okay, so we'll keep going with the 8. So 8 to the bottom. 8 is at those three. 8 is there. 8 can only be on these two. 8 can be in this one, or this one. And 8 is there. Okay. 1, 6, 8. So I've got a triple here. 1, 2, 3 is 1, 6, 8 triple. So you can't be a 1, 6. You can be a 3, 5, and you can't be a 6. So I'm not sure that actually helped me any, but we'll see. 1, 6, 1, 2. So 4 is there. So 1, 1, 8, 1, 6, 2, 4. So 1, 2, 4, and 6. So they're all covered. 2, 5, 3, 5. But I can't see anything else with that. 3, 5, 3, 7. So 3. So 3, 6, 9, 3, 6, 9, 3, 7, 9. So the 6 is either there or there. 3, 7, 9. Can't really see anything there. So 1, 3, 7, 2, 6. 7 can be there, or there. So that's out of the question. 7 can't be there. Okay, so that's bad checking on my behalf, but 7 can't be there. So that's 2, 3, 6, 2, 6, 9. So 4 can be only in those two. One of those two there. And then 4 can be in any one of those 4. Okay, 1, 2, 6, 3, 6, 9, 3, 6, 9, so 7. So 7 can't be there, 7 can't be there, so that's got to be a 7, so they can't be a 7. What does that do me? 7 can't be, alright, so 7 can't be there, 7 can't be there, because these are the 7 here. 7 can't be there, 7 can't be there, so that's the only place a 7 can go. So we'll clear out some of the 7s. 2, 9, 2, 6, 9, so that leaves me with that as a 7 there. And so all of these can't be a 7, which means that this here is a 3. That can't be a 3. So up here, they can't be a 3. So that means that this is going to be a 5. That's going to be a 7. And that makes sense. Leaving the 7 still there and leaving the 7 still in those spots. So the 3 can only be here. Okay, so 3, 6, 9, 3, 6, 9, so that still holds. 4, so can't have a 7 there, so we'll clear that out. 4, 9, 2, 5. So 5 is there, 1, so 8 can't be there, 8 can't be there, so that's the only place that 8 can go. So I can clear these two out and not make them an 8. And so with that there and that there, that's the only place an 8 can go there. Okay, so 8, 2, 6, 4, so I can see the 1 can't be there, a 1 can't be in these ones, so that's the only place for a 1. That means 1s can't be in there because it's a 1 and 6. Because of the 6, it can only be a 2. Because of the 2, 6, it can only be a 9. Alright, so 1, 2, so 9 is down the bottom. So we will clear out the 9s out of there. 1, 2, 6 can't be in there, so 6 is there. That leaves the only place for a 6 is there. So we'll make that the 6. So that you can only be a 2 because you can't be a 6 due to that, and you can only be a 9. Alright, so 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 2, 5, 1, 2, 5. So something in here's gone astray. I can't have a 2. So 4, 6, 4, 6. Can't have a 2 in this column. So that leaves the 2's there. Can't have a 2 there. So 2, 5. So 1. All across. 1's over there, 1's over there. Can't do much about that. This can't be a 1. Leaving 1, 8. This can't be a 6. Okay, so what that's left me is it's still left me the 6 across there. 2, 4. So I've got a 9 up there. Where else does a 9 go? So the 9 goes there or there. So we'll clear out those 2 9s. 2, 3, 7. 2, 3, 7. So 9 is there. 9 can't be here. Can't be 2. So this is 4, 6, 3, 6, and all that sort of stuff. So that's all right. So 3 is there. 4, 9. 6, 6. 1, 8. 2, 4, 8. 2, 4, 8. 2, 4, 8. 4, 6. 4, 6. So 7 is still here and here and here and here. 1 is here and here, here and here. 1 can be there or there. So that can only be the 5. Can't have a 5 there. So that's got to be a 2. You can't have a 2 there. So it's a 1. So that's a 5. So that started with that 5 there. What I now can't have is I can't have a 2 there. The only place I can have a 1 is there. So 1 is there. That means that that can't be a 1. So you are a 1 there. You can't be an 8. So that leaves 2 and 4 there. 2 and 4. So the only place I can have an 8 in here is there now. 8. 2, 1, 8. 4, 6, 4, 6. Have I got all the 8s? I haven't got the 8 there. I haven't got the 8 there. Got 1s there, so that makes sense. 4, 6. So 6 can be here, here, or here. 7, 7, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1. So you can't be a 1. So you two can't be a 1 there. Okay, that makes sense. 2, 4, 2, 4. So we'll clear out the 2 4s. That leaves this as being a 7. This is a 3. So if you can't be, ooh, so you still must be a 2, 4 there. 3, 7. So 2, 4, 2, 4. 3 7's out because I've just done those. So that's a 9. 2 can't be there, so that's a 3, and that's because of that 2 there, so that means that's a 7. 3 is still going to be here, so you can't be a 3. 4, 6, 9, 4, 6, you can't be a 2. Leaving 2 down here. So that leaves that as the only place a 2 can go. So that means that's a 4, that's a 2, that's a 2, that's a 4. Please reach out if how I've done this doesn't make sense. You can't be a 2 because of this, so 4. So we'll take the 4s out of this. That leaves that as a 9. Can't be a 9, so that's a 6. Can't be a 6, so that's a 2. Can't be a 4 because of that there, so that's the 6. So that leaves that as a 3, because it can't be a 6 because of that, and that can't be a 3 because of the 4. Okay, so 4, 6, 4, 6, 1, 8, 1, 8. you can't be an 8. So clear you out. You can't be a 4, so you're a 2. Leaving this number here as being a 3 because the numbers in here is 3, 4, 9. 4, 9 are there, so that's got to be the 3. Okay. This here can't be the 3 or the 9, so that's a 6. That can't be a 6 now because that's a 4. That can't be a 4 or a 6, so that's a 9. It's going down here because of the 6 there. That can't be a 6, that's a 4. That's a 6 there. These can't be a 2. So that can't be a 4, so that's a 4 there. Meaning that's the 8, which means that's the 8, that's a 1, that's a 1, that's a 7. Alright, we did that in bang on 21 minutes. Yeah, a bit slow to pick up on that one. But anyway, we got there in the end. Hope you enjoyed. Until next time, bye for now.